I am here at the Wings Over Camarillo Air Show, and I've been asked to take some videos of veterans here. Everybody is pointing me in your direction, sir. This is Joe Peterburs, and I understand, first off, that you're over 100 years old, so that's impressive to start off with, right, sir? But I'm going to ask you just to talk a little bit about yourself and your military background, if that's okay.
Okay, well, I am Joe Peterburs, and I was born on 25th of November of 1924 in St. Paul, Minnesota. And when World War II started, I was 17 years old, and I took the exam to become an aviation cadet with the United States Army Air Corps. I passed the exam and went on to a long period of extensive training, and ended up in Europe, in England, flying P-51 Mustangs with the 20th Fighter Group, 55th Fighter Squadron. I flew 49 combat missions, many of them very memorable, the last of which was the most memorable on the 10th of April, 1945. I was escorting bombers over Oranienburg, and I was hit by a bunch of Me-262 turbojets.
Wow.
From the Luftwaffe. And I latched onto one as he was blowing up his fourth B-17, and I destroyed him. It was piloted by a German ace with 206 confirmed aerial victories.
Wow.
After destroying him, I started strafing an airfield, and I made too many passes, blew up 6 aircraft, and got hit on the last pass myself, and finally had to bail out, and I became a POW, and was interned at Stalag 3 near Luckenwalde, or at Luckenwalde near Berlin, and I escaped. It was a Russian POW camp, and filled with Russian POWs, and I escaped and got with a Russian tank unit and fought with them from Berlin to Wittenberg on the Elbe, where I was recovered by American troops that crossed the Elbe, and I ended up getting home in the 1st of June of 1945, and made arrangements to marry my fiancée Josephine, who I had named my aircraft after, and we were both 20 years old. And I had to get my mom's permission to get married because I hadn't turned 21 yet. Then we got married, and we had a really great life. And then I decided to make it as a career. So from there, we went on to Korea. I flew 76 missions in Korea during the war. Wow. And then I had various other jobs until Vietnam came around, and I spent a year in Vietnam from 1967 to 68, and then went on with the Cold War. I spent 36 years and 6 months of active duty in the United States Army Air Force and the United States Air Force.
You know what, sir? I've never heard a more impressive story than that, and I just admire what you've done. I thank you for what you've done. You're a very impressive person. I'm so happy to have met you. What aircraft did you fly in Vietnam?
The P-51 Mustang.
You still in Vietnam? You're still flying the P-51?
In both Vietnam and both in World War II and in Korea. The P-51.
Okay. Yeah.
49 missions in World War II with the P-51, and 76 in Korea with the P-51.
My gosh, that is so impressive. And how many times did you have to bail out of an aircraft? Just the one time you told me about?
Yeah, I bailed out at a very low altitude at 300 feet, and I hit the tail with my knee and pulled the ripcord, and the chute opened, and I hit the ground hard.
Any injuries from that, or?
At 20 years old, you don't.
That's right.
But I feel them now.
They're finally coming around, huh? Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to share with me about your service in the military and what it meant to you?
I had a lot of great experiences. I sat under an atomic bomb explosion at one of the, and I also, the main thing nowadays is I'm flying the P-51 again. In fact, on the 8th of August, the rumbles over the redwoods, I flew a P-51 along with my granddaughter, Sabrina, and we both flew a P-51 to escort a B-17 for the air show there. There's Sabrina, me, and a B-17. And then on the 9th of August, the next day, I flew the P-51H again, and I did some fantastic aerobatics and high-speed runs and so on.
Oh my gosh, well I went to Humboldt State, so I know that, I almost went up to that air show. So I know that area is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Now what do you think of the Humboldt coast, sir? The beauty of the Humboldt coast.
Ocean.
The what?
The ocean. The water. The ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
the ocean.
Humboldt,
Yeah,
the area in
yeah,
Humboldt, and how you liked
great.
it, how beautiful
Well,
it is.
I was over the ocean when we were doing our aerobatics, and that was really great.
Oh, that is so fantastic. Well, I'm sure I could talk to you for a long time, sir, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Is there anything else you would like to add to share with the people that are visiting the Wings over Camarillo? And I'm going to share this with them. Anything else?
17th year here. Say thank you for letting you come back.
Well, it was my pleasure. I always enjoyed it. I remember the old days when some of the greats of aviation were here with Clyde East and Art Fiedler and many others. And it was really, those were the guys that were our inspiration, the younger generation that was coming in, and we really respected them, and we learned a lot from them, and they paved the way for advancements in air warfare.
Well, it's been a pleasure, sir. And as everyone told me, you're very well spoken. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing your stories with us. And thank you so much for your time and your service, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Shake your hand.
Thank you.
I appreciate everything you've done, sir.